Hey guys, if you've been looking for a house in the Florida Keys that offers privacy, open water views, plenty of room for your toys, your trailers, your RVs, whatever you want, and is out away from people in the areas that don't feel so touristy down here in the Florida Keys, you might want to watch all this video. We might have just found the house for you, and it is for sale. So come along with us and let's go take a look at it.
Right. So before we go inside the house, let's check out the views from outside the house, because it has a great porch up here, and I love that this side of the house especially is super private. If you look around on this side of the porch in the house, there's really nothing out here.
Yeah, it's just all, you're down here on this corner lot all by yourself. I mean, there is a neighbor on the other side, but golly, look at everything down here on this side of the house, and that's where the porch is. It's almost like you can just think you're alone completely down here.
You could. You could be on your own little desert island.
Yeah, look at this.
Except it's not a desert, it would be a deserted island.
Yeah. I mean, just think every morning when you wake up here, because the back of this porch is facing east. So every morning when you wake up, you're looking out over the water at the sunrise. And then every evening when you go to bed, this part out here will be shaded. The sun will be on the other side of the house. And you would have just a nice shady back porch to sit here and look at the water at night. I absolutely love this.
I do too.
So you do have a house, you know, right over there next to you, but you've got nice privacy, especially down there on the ground with some foliage in between. So, but everything to that side of the house is just totally private.
It is, and I tell you, you could still plant some more things in between, and you could do some of those privacy shades. I've seen a lot of people down here do on their porches, you know, on one side, or maybe just the front one section, and then you kind of have all that.
Absolutely, and look, you've got windows all along this side of the house. I mean, that's the master bedroom right there, so that's looking out over the water. The living room in here is looking out over the water.
And actually,
so if open water views are what you're looking for, you can kind of see through the house there, windows all along the front. So every day, this is your view of the Florida Keys right here. And that, my friends, is beautiful. We've got kind of a cloudy day today, so you'll see the sun coming in and out over the water, and our colors changing a little bit here on the video, but I think you can probably get the idea. And you've got over 200 feet of shoreline, runs all the way down through here, then goes out on a little peninsula, and you got your own little palapa.
palapa.
Some people call it a tiki hut, but I think it's a different thing. That's a palapa. And that is all on your own private Florida Keys shoreline right here. Isn't that beautiful?
And I'm relaxing.
Would that be your spot right there, babe?
This is a very meditative spot.
You're liking that?
I did not realize how comfortable and calming this could feel to sit right here next to the water.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Let me see what your view from that chair looks like. Oh, wow. Could you get used to that?
I could. I could be here for a while.
Very pretty.
I think the trees frame it out so nicely. Got a little bit of green on either side, and just looking out over the water.
Over here on this end of the lot, you can see they've got their boat trailer and their boat parked here, but the property line runs roughly right on the other side of that boat, all the way down to that corner down there, and then all the way along this shoreline, all the way to the other side over here. So lots of room out here for your toys and your stuff, and you're at the end of the road here, so you have total privacy. You're not going to have people driving through here and stuff.
All right, guys, let's go check out the inside.
Let's
go. Let's not go.
Let's unlock the door.
What is the code?
Stand by, we'll be right back.
All right.
Good thing we got the code. Realtors lock themselves out of a house.
Hey, but the house was locked, so we were safe, right?
All right, let's show them around the house.
So inside here, we have a wonderful open concept living room, dining room, kitchen, and from anywhere in this space, you can see the ocean. you can be washing, well, I guess if you're washing dishes, you'd have to, well, turn that way and you can see it.
You can see it from over there,
You
can't
can
you?
see it, that's right.
Yeah.
But cooking dinner right here, wouldn't you love to cook dinner for everybody and
Yeah.
have people
Let's
sitting
see
around?
what your view is from the kitchen here.
Yeah, see everybody can see
Look
the
at that.
ocean, can watch TV, you can talk with the kids on the couch.
I mean, you almost have a 180-degree view out here. Not quite 180, but close.
Very close.
Very
and so
nice.
much light in here.
Very nice kitchen in here. Yeah, and you know the camera really doesn't do it justice because the camera compensates for the the bright light back behind the windows and everything. But it's actually very bright and airy and light in here.
Yeah.
Probably much more so than what the camera looks like.
Right. I mean, that's even without the lights on here.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. And you have very nice appliances in this kitchen. Dishwasher, stove, refrigerator.
Yep.
Nice big sink.
Yep.
Two-sided
Double sink over there.
And plenty of room for your appliances.
Yep.
Plenty of cabinet space. You
Yep.
could add a pantry in here, a little one if you wanted to. They may use that as a little buffet.
Yep.
And eating space. So even if you fill up your table, you got extra chairs.
Yep. And everything feels like you're at the ocean, at the beach here.
It does. You can't
Yeah.
help but feel like it when you turn around and look at this.
Absolutely. And this, guys, this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, almost 1,000 square feet, a little under 1,000
under.
square feet, right? But 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. It is elevated. It's way up in the air. I need to go down there and measure those stilts that are on it.
It's
But I think
very
they're 12, 13 feet high.
I bet
So
they
I
are.
think most smaller RVs and stuff would probably fit under the house with a
Yeah.
little protection. Let's go back and look at the bedrooms.
So they've got a washer and dryer inside the house. Yay! If you saw our last video with Marlon, the washer and dryer is outside the house.
Yeah, you wouldn't
So-
think that would be a whole great big deal down here. People talking about what's the big deal about having a washer and dryer in the house? Guys, you would be shocked at the amount of
people
homes
that
down
don't.
here that the washer and dryer is not in the house in the Florida Keys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is your second bathroom, kind of guest bathroom.
Yeah.
Has
So
a
this
nice updated vanity, pretty shower with very nice tile, glass doors.
Yeah, very nicely done.
Yes, very nice.
All right, and that's off the hallway, right off the living room, so that'll be
Right.
good for your guests when they're over.
Right.
All right.
And then this is another closet, but it is an owner's closet because they use this as a rental sometimes. So they have a lock on it so they can keep their personal items away while they're away and
Yep.
renting it out.
All right.
All right. And then
Pick a room.
we come into the second bedroom, which I love that they have put this bed in here. That's a twin, I believe, it's a full.
Yeah, I
or
think that's a
queen.
double on the bottom or a full-size
double.
bed on the bottom,
Yeah.
and then a twin above it.
And it has a trundle that pulls out.
Yeah.
So think of all the kids you could put in here.
Whole
2,
slew of
4,
kids up in here.
5, at least 5 kids.
And then you got views from this room too, out over the salt marshes out there. Very pretty. Let me get spun around here where we can see the rest.
Yeah. And of course there is a closet here
Yeah.
with the goodies in it. So you
Nice
have somewhere to
ceiling
put your
fan
clothes.
there.
Have room for a little armoire or a chest here where you could have your TV and storage for clothes.
Yeah.
And this bedroom actually opens up to the guest bathroom. Oops.
Was there something behind the door?
As well. So then you can go this
Oh, that's
way.
nice. So at night, after everybody's gone to bed, you could lock that
Right.
door and just have private access, almost like an ensuite. You know,
Yeah.
technically, it is an ensuite. You just have 2 doors to it. That's
Have 2
very
doors.
handy.
Yeah, that is.
I didn't even think of that until you opened that door.
This is just the air handler in the back there. And then this is the master, of course, with the beautiful view out the window, which I just can't get over how nice that is to lay here, wake up, and look out at that first thing in the morning.
Let me come over here where everybody can see. So I'm standing right where basically your head would be in the bed. And all you see from bed every morning, beautiful sunrise looking right out over the water.
Yep,
Now that's what it's all about.
that is. That's something to
That's
cherish.
pretty. That is
Collect
pretty.
sunsets here and sunrises. All right, so they've decided to make this closet their owner's closet as well and keep personal things in here. But they do have another closet behind you that
Yeah, so you've got, you know, a closet there to hang items, and then, let's see, right over there as well. So his and hers closets in the master bedroom. Very nice.
And then the master bath has a nicely done vanity toilet. And guess what? Guys especially, not the ladies so much, but the guys, when you come in here to go to the restroom, you get a beautiful view here as well.
I got to try that.
Okay.
I'm not going to try the real thing, but I'm going to try that.
There you go.
Yep.
That's your view from the restroom.
You're right, baby. That is a proper peeing position if I've ever seen one right there.
So then...
Oh, I'm going to put this thing on wide angle so that we can see in this bathroom.
Yeah.
So you've got just a standard shower insert
shower.
here, stand-up shower. And, of course, you've got the shower out in the hall as well.
Right.
There we go. There's me in the window. Hi, guys.
So I think we've kind of covered the upstairs, unless I missed anything.
Yep. What about the floors?
The floors. These are tile floors, have kind of a wood panel look, but they are tile. So that's nice and easy to keep clean, and
I love these floors down here in the Keys for two reasons. I mean, number one, I like the kind of the whitewashed wood look. But I like it especially because they are actually tile.
Right.
So the sand, wiping things up, rocks you drag in from outside, which you will down here in the Keys constantly.
They get stuck in your shoes.
They get stuck in your shoes, and these tile floors just hold up so good over other forms of flooring. Now, Laurie and I have had the LVP floors, which is luxury vinyl plank, and it looks just like this. And it is very durable, and it's a bit less expensive, and especially on the installation. But I think overall, if I had my pick, I'm going with ceramic tile on the floor for sure, down here in the Keys.
I think so too.
So all this land that you see out here from the balcony, now this is the front side of the house, so you can see the road where it dead ends down here at the end, and then, you know, this lot is out here. All that land you see over there will never be developed. That all belongs to the county. So that's all land that will never be built on out there. And then, of course, out here to the right, you have your open water views out over the, and that is the Pine Channel that's out there. So that's the big channel that runs down here close to Big Pine. Big Pine. We're in Little Torch Key is where we are right now.
Now, can you take Pine Channel through to the contents from the Atlantic?
Yeah, you can take Pine Channel through to the contents, but it does get very, very shallow back in there. And for those of us that have a little bit larger boats, you'd be fine with a flat skiff or any of that kind of stuff. But for folks with a larger boat, a little bit more draft, I always run down to Niles Channel, which is just, you know, a 10-minute ride from there. And then you cut through Niles Channel out to the content keys, and you got a lot deeper water on that side. Underneath here, guys, look at how tall, how high up this house sits.
I mean,
so I'm going to back up so you
can
see.
I'm 5'6". So
yeah, you can see.
Me.
I mean, there's my truck. That's a four-wheel drive Ford F-150, and you know it's got tons of clearance underneath there.
Way up
there. So I know for a fact. Laurie and I have a trailer, an RV trailer, and it would fit in there. Absolutely no problem at all. It's about 25 feet long. Height-wise, it would fit perfectly. You could store your boat underneath here. Even if your boat had a T-top on it, within reason, I think you'd be fine with probably, I mean, we've got a 26-foot boat, and it would fit underneath here with the T-top and everything. So you've got natural shoreline out here, guys, and all these trees you see here along the edges that they've trimmed back, these will come back real fluffy and green at the top. They just had these trimmed back. You can do that down here to a limit, and he had a company come in and do all this to clean these up, but these will get real full and green on the top, and these are buttonwoods. Is that right, babe?
Those are buttonwoods.
Yep.
And mangroves over here.
Mangroves, a little bit of mangroves right there, some more mangroves down that way, and then buttonwoods. Now all these trees are protected, guys, so you have to, check on all your proper ways of going about trimming them and taking care of them, but they do need to stay here because they help immensely with erosion down here. Let's go out to the palapa out there.
Okay, let's go check it out. And I know we've got the seaweed in today, but when I was here last time, the seaweed wasn't here, and there was a little beach out here. It's sandy, and you could sit out in the water and out in the sand.
Yeah, what Laurie's talking about, we've got a strong east wind today. And when you have a real strong east wind, it'll blow the turtle grass and the seaweed stuff up here. Then the tide will come in if the wind shifts, and an east wind down here typically is only associated with the front. Most of the time, the wind, well, in the wintertime, it blows a lot from the east. But in the summertime, when you're really going to want to get out here and enjoy this water, the wind will typically be blowing out of the south, and the tide will take all this out of here, and you'll have sandy beach along here to enjoy. So it just depends on the weather and the tide. It comes and goes constantly.
Got a nice little path walking through here.
It does. Very nice.
A little entryway tree.
Yep. And that little palm there, he's getting it replaced.
Which one?
That one that's...
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's getting that one
It's
replaced.
It's not making it.
We'll get you a seat out there by that palapa, and we'll just take a look at that.
This was
view.
smart. Look
I
what
know.
he did.
I know, he changed his,
He changed
his chairs to the
Good
palapa
idea.
base so they don't blow away. Yeah.
Note to self.
But now let me tell you, that is just a beautiful, beautiful view.
I bet you come out here and do a little fishing, couldn't you?
Well, sure you could. Get an angle of this from this side so you guys can see what we're talking about here. I mean, that is so pretty down through there. Hey guys, and just in case you're wondering about, can you put a dock out there? That's a little floating dock over there, but the owner of this property actually had a dock permitting guy come out here and see how much it would cost. You can see down this way, one of the neighbors has a dock that goes out. So this water's very shallow right here. I mean, you would need a flat skiff to get up in here. But out that way, you can put a dock out that way with a big long walkway, and then out on the end of it, put a T-dock out there. And the owner actually checked into doing that, and it looks like it is possible. They didn't go through all the permitting and stuff yet because they haven't built the dock out here yet. But if you're wanting to do that, the owner actually has a lot of the research done on that, but hasn't filed any permits yet to actually build it. But it is possible to get a dock here, have a boat lift out on it, and everything.
What do you think the control depth would be at that point?
Well, they got to get out to 4 feet minimum.
4 feet, okay.
Yeah, and of course you would have to go through that permitting process, and there's never any guarantees until you get all the studies done, and he had a lot of it done and just kind of put it on hold because they decided, they're going to buy the house and, sell the house and do some other things up north where they have some other investment properties, but it is possible. Hey guys, if you're wondering about what to do with your boat here, as you can see over here behind me, the owner, he's got his boats right back here parked, and he's actually got a couple of boats. But right down this street behind me and here, oh gosh, within, I'm gonna guess a quarter mile, half mile, something like, maybe probably more like a half mile, there is a county-owned boat ramp that will bring you out right here in this water behind here. So it's very easy access if you wanted to come down here, keep your boat on a trailer, and then, excuse me, and then have easy access with your trailer right down to the boat ramp down the street, and be able to get access the water down here without actually keeping your boat in the water all the time. So although a dock would be super handy here, it's not, not necessary. You don't have to worry about your boat being in the water all the time. You could just go down to the county boat ramp right there, put in, and bam, you're off to the races, going fishing. Well, I thought this would be as good a place as any to to end the video on this. Thanks for watching, guys. Laurie was comfortable in the chair, and I don't think I'm going to get her to move for a little while.
I think I'll stay here for the rest of the afternoon.
So, hey guys, if you want more information on this home, normally I tell the prices of homes on our videos like this, and what I have found is when I say the price on the video, and then things change in the market, as you know. And let's say the price drops or something changes or the house gets sold, it's tough for me to go back in a video that's out on YouTube and edit that out. So I'll put all the information for this house in the video description below the video. If you don't know how to do that on your smart TV, just hit your up arrow a couple of times on your remote control and highlight the title of the video and click it. You'll be able to see the comments, you'll be able to see the price of the house. And of course, if you have any questions about this home, pick up the phone, give me a call. I'll answer all your questions and do anything I can to help you if you're interested in purchasing this house.
And we do have a little video that Mark made about how to do what he just said on the TV, because we just learned recently too.
That is true. That is true. You can always go to your computer, your smartphone. You'll be able to see the comments and the description below the video. I'll put a link there directly to the MLS listing on this house so you can get all the information, but don't hesitate to give me a call. I'll answer any questions you have about it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video with us, joining us down here in the Florida Keys, and we'll see you next time on Gables on the Go.
See ya.